Hey everybody, welcome back to more Pokemon Light Platinum. In the last episode, we made it to Snow Ice City, where we were told by Solana that the gym leader of the Snow Ice Gym is back here in Mount Ice Storm. So here we are, back in the very first room. Now when you come around here, the gym leader is going to be here, so let's talk to her. Hello young man, I'm Sophia, the Snow Ice Gym leader. I'm only here to meditate and train. I'll head back to my gym now. Well, I totally butchered reading her dialogue, which totally sucks, but whatever. So, actually, she lies to you. She doesn't head automatically back to the gym. She actually heads to the end of the cave. So what you have to do is head to the end of the cave again and talk to her. So, let's just go do that. Get through this ice puzzle in no time at all. And yeah, I'm so used to doing that now. I've done it like 4 times already. So, I'm used to doing it by now. And yeah, we're just going to head towards the last room. So, we still have to go through this middle room. And why am I even commentating on that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you talk about something that's like not worth commentating on? Anyway, there we go, into the final room, and when we come down here, she's gonna be here. Ha ha ha. Sorry, I'll go back to my gym in Snow Ice City now. You're not funny. Just get to the gym so I can get there and beat you and your stupid Frostlass, which is such an annoying Pokemon to take on. Not just hers, but Frostlass in general is really an annoying Pokemon. Great typing though, great special attack and great speed, but it's annoying. Anyway, I forgot this in the last episode. Here's TM46, which contains Thief. We've already gotten it before at the very start of the game, so it doesn't really matter. I think I deleted it for Flamethrower on Barney, so, you know, it's not that good a move. And yeah, we have to walk back to Snow Ice City, because I don't have a flying type to fly me back there. I probably should. The only Pokemon really, like, flying Pokemon I can think of getting is just using that Sky Fossil to transform it into an Arcane, just so I have something to fly around with. But then again, I don't really see the point, because I can get to places pretty quickly. No ice puzzles are going to be stopping me getting that 7th badge, and I assume there's going to be some ice puzzles in the gym as well, so that's going to be pretty fun to do, I guess. Anyway, we're nearly there. Once we go down the steps and go through this patch of grass, which you see here. And I really love the music that's on this route, actually. It's probably the best music from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Anyway, here we are in Snow Ice City. First thing you can do is talk to this girl here who will offer to trade you a Pokemon. She will trade you a Staravia for a Poliwhirl, but we don't have either, and we don't want either. If you come into this house, I think it's not this house. This house is nothing. There's a house where you can talk to Professor Rowan. I think it's actually in this house. Yeah, there he is, sitting here. I did say, as a comment in one episode, that you can get the Sinnoh starters in another region, but that's not actually true. He offers you the Sinnoh starters here. So if you want either Turtwig, Chimchar, or Piplup, you just talk to Professor Rowan and take it. So actually I like Turtwig. Turtwig's probably my favorite out of those Pokemon anyway, so I would have taken that. But that's pretty much it. That's all we can pretty much do in Snow Ice City, so now we're going to just head to the gym and take on the gym leader and hopefully get our 7th badge, so that'd be sweet. Or not, because we have to talk to Red. Hello, friend. It's really good to see you. Meeting you like this reminds me of our first battle outside the first of Zeri's gyms. Now I've got 7 badges, and I only need 1 more win before I can challenge this region's Elite Four. Let's battle like old times. Alright, so another battle with Red. And he has 2 Pokemon, one of which is Salamence. How did he beat the gym with a level 50 Salamence? That would like get crippled by an Ice Beam. And yeah, Intimidate's gonna cut our attack. It doesn't matter. We have Ice Beam, so we should take that in 1 hit. And that will be the end of Salamence, because you know Elegance is a really good special attacker. And we take it out with 1, so that's awesome. And we get really crappy experience, actually. Next Pokemon is Lucario, so we're just going to go for Arc Flame and hit this thing with like Flamethrower and take it out. And that will be the end of Red, and I don't understand how he can. Well, I guess Lucario is super effective against ice types, but still, we're like beating him really easily, and he missed with Cross Chop, so that's a big fail, and that should take him out, I hope. And it does. So yeah, we beat him with 2 attacks basically, and he's able to get the 7 gym badge, so that should probably mean that we should get it pretty easily. So I always managed to surprise him somehow. You know, Stu, it's very difficult for me to say that someone is competing with is better than me, but you're a bit better than me. Soon enough, very soon though, very soon, I'll become one of the best trainers in the world. Yeah, well, you're always going to be behind me, so if I'm the best in the world, you're going to be like one of the worst. Or not one of the worst, one of the second best, I guess. even though there's a lot of rivals that I could say are the second best. Anyway, let me just switch Arc Flame to the front. This is going to be his gym, and maybe a bit of Godzilla in here as well. But yeah, mainly Arc Flame. So let's take on this trainer, and great, we have a nice puzzle, as you can see it straight away. So we'll take on this first trainer in the gym. And it is Skier Sarah with a Glalie on level 40. Wow, I'm over leveled. I'm like 10 levels ahead of this thing. But I don't know if one flamethrower will take this thing out, because Glalie is pretty good special defensively, and I use Protect to delay its defeat, so that gets annoying, and it's a waste of a flamethrower PP, even though I have like 16. What? Protect 2 times in a row. Come on. Come on, game. Where's... You're giving me slack here. I mean, that shouldn't... I thought Protect could only be used once in a row. Once, and then it couldn't be used twice in a row. What am I... Once in a row? It can only be used out. Well, sometimes I guess it's worked when it's used twice in a row, but I thought it usually failed every time it's used twice in a row. Anyway, next Pokemon is Jinx, and I can take that thing with a flamethrower, I hope. And Jinx reminds me of Lady Gaga for some reason, but... And I don't like Lady Gaga, but it just reminds me of her with the big, huge hair and all that stupid stuff. Anyway, there's Skier Sarah defeated, and Sophia is a very calm and quiet person, but she can hold ice... Oh, right, never mind. I read that wrong. I've been reading things a lot wrong, wrong a lot lately. Anyway, there's that puzzle quickly done, and we can move on to this, which is another trainer. And here we go. So against the Skier or Border Kevin with a Dugong on level 40, so I'm going to actually switch into Barney to take this thing out with the T-Bolt, and that should be the end of that. So we cut its attack, even though it doesn't matter. It's probably going to use special attacks. I'm assuming a Surf is coming, or at least a Water type attack, or maybe an Aurora Beam. Icy Wind, wow. Isn't that like one of the worst ice moves after Powder Snow? I know it can get speed drops though, so that sort of sucks. I guess it's good in that sense, but you know, we're going to hit this thing with a T-Bolt and still outspeed it, even though our speed got decreased. And that should be the end of Dugong. And it is, to a critical hit. I don't know if we would have taken it out without the critical though. I know we're 10 levels ahead, but Dugong is bulky and can take hits pretty well. Anyway, next Pokemon's Cloyster, so I'm just going to stay with Barney and go for a T-Bolt. And that should be the end of that, because I know Cloyster can't take too many special defensive hits. And there we go, so down that goes in one hit. And yeah, everything's going pretty sweet so far in the gym. Let's just hope that we stay on the right track. And Repel we're off. I don't think we're going to get wild Pokemon in the gym, even though we did get a wild Combees in the first gym, which is pretty weird, but that doesn't matter. So, Mycon, that's a really cool name, and he has a Snover on level 40, so one Flamethrower is going to take that out, and that'll be level 51 for Arc Flame, which is awesome. So, we can take that out, hopefully. And yeah, we take it out. I don't know why I said hopefully, it's definitely when it KO, it is 4 times effective. And level 51, so that's great. Next Pokemon is Lapras, so I'm going to go to Barney again, and I think Lapras might be able to take 2 T-Bolts, because that is the... Lapras is pretty much the definition of a bulky special defensive Pokemon. So we're going to go for a Thunderbolt, and hope that we take it out. So, got my fingers crossed here. And actually we take it out one hit to my surprise. That's awesome. And get a lot of experience too. So I'll see you later, Mycon. I really like your name though, that's really a cool name. So anyone who has a name Mycon is cool in my book. Let me check. I think we have to battle as trainer anyway. But we're gonna, I don't know if we have to battle him, but we're gonna do it anyway. So let's just take him on. And here we have another Skier. It's Skier Jessica with a Piloswine. Level 40. Ground and Ice type, but we should be able to take it with a Flamethrower, I hope. So let's go for that. And hope that we take it out in one hit. So, Flamethrower hits and takes out Piloswine, so no problem there. Next Pokemon is going to be Vaporeon, so we're going to go to Barney, who should be on level 52 after I take this thing out. I could have went to Bulbapedia, but I think Barney is actually going to guarantee a takeout on this thing. So Vaporeon is another bulky water type, so I don't know if we'll be able to take it with one hit. We did take Lapras, to my surprise, so I'm hoping we can take this thing out. And we can, so down goes Vaporeon, and we seem to be taking these bulky water types out with no problem. And that's level 52. So our leader Sophia will freeze you with her powerful attacks. Right, we'll see how that goes. Now let me try and figure this puzzle out. I've already figured it out. There we go. Easy as pie. Next trainer, please. And I think that's actually the last trainer, so we're on to the gym leader after this, which is sweet. So, Mika with a Celio, level 41. Very, very, very bulky Pokemon. These water and ice types are always pretty bulky, so let me just go to Barney, my bulky Pokemon killer. And we're going to take... Alright, we're not going to take rest. I thought he'd use an attacking move, but whatever. If he wants to use rest, that's cool with me. He has full HP already, so that's just a waste of time. And we take it out with one Thunderbolt, so that's great. Next Pokemon on the roster is going to be a Dugong, so we're going to stay with Barney, and that's his last Pokemon. So yeah, another Thunderbolt should finish this off, and we can pretty much polish off this trainer before the gym leader with no trouble. And there we go, so not bad at all. And decent experience again for Barney, who's once again become my strongest Pokemon by level. But whatever. Anyway, here's the gym leader with her Frostlass that says Frost, 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 Frost. Alright, so 7th gym leader of this area region, let's take her on. Hey Stu, welcome to the Snowce Gym. I'm known as the Ice Queen, and I'll defend my gym in battle. Alright, so we have the Ice Queen, Sophia, to take on. And she starts off with Pilot Swine at level 51. Wow, we're in around the right level, I guess, but all her trainers are so weak compared to her. It doesn't really make sense how she's so strong. And I don't know if Flamethrower is going to take this thing out in one hit because it's a ground type as well. And, ooh, so close. I think I could probably finish it with a Bite if I can take... Yeah, I can take a Fury Attack. It's only doing 6 H... Whoa, that got a crit. Alright, I was just about to say it takes like 6 every turn, but that crit obviously didn't take 6. So it hits 4 times. I think Bite will be enough to finish this thing off. Kinda need to keep my Flamethrowers, because I don't know what other Pokemon she may have. So that's our first Pokemon down. Next is Lapras. Come on, Barney, the good old bulky Pokemon killer. The Electivire against a Lapras that is on level 52. So that's the same, another Pokemon that's on the same level as ours. And T-Bolt should take this thing out in one hit, I hope. And there's that bulky Lapras. And we get Parahax, which is fantastic. So Parahax lets her, but she sets up a Rain Dance, which is totally fine because I'm going to hit her with the Thunderbolt. If only I had Thunder, that would be like 100% accurate now that I have the Rain set up. But it doesn't matter because I can still hit it with a Thunderbolt and probably finish it off. So down goes Lapras. And then her next Pokemon is going to be a Walrein, so I'll just stay with Barney to hit this thing with a T-Bolt, and hopefully take it out in at least 2 hits. So, let's go for Thunderbolt. And that's on level 52 as well, so he'll probably survive this hit. Yeah, in around the same HP that Lapras had, and it's going for Blizzard, which hits. Don't know if Barney can take one of these. I'd be pretty annoyed if he gets taken out, but if he doesn't, I'll be happy with his work. And yeah, he's not taken out, so he's done good work. That's 2 Pokemon defeated, I assume. Now, the Rain Dance is actually going to throw me off a little bit because I am going to be using Arc of Flame for Flamethrower, which will be reduced in power now that there's rain up. But that's level 53. 35, I was going to say level 53. The next Pokemon is Abomasnow. So we're going to go to Arc Flame and hopefully take this thing out with a Flamethrower. It is 4 times effective, but the rain will reduce its power. We'll just have to see if we're lucky or not. Intimidate decreases this guy's attack, and rain continues to fall. We know already that's raining. So let's go for Flamethrower. We only have 10 of them left, but 10 is enough, I think, for 2 Pokemon. Our last Pokemon is Frostlass, as we already know. And yeah, oh right, we get Burn, which I don't think, well, I guess now that it's used in Grain, it may be needed, but then again, it might not. But the rain finally stopped, so we're pretty much set to take on our next Pokemon, which is Frostlass. We can take this thing with a Flamethrower, or I could probably even risk going for Bite, because it has that much HP, so we'll see how much Bite does. And we can take Ice Beam, I hope, because Arc of Flame is like my only hope. Well, not my only hope, but it's one of my better hopes against Frostlass. So it's gonna get taken out by Burn, I think. Yeah, Burn should take off that HP, I think. Yes, it does. So down goes Abomasnow, and we're on to our last Pokemon. I probably could have finished that off much earlier. I just don't know why I went for a Bite. So Frost is level 54, and it's using Destiny Bond, really. He wants to bring down Arc of Flame with it, so here's hoping if Flamethrower takes this thing out, Arc Flame's gonna get taken out as well. And yeah, I think we could probably hit this thing with a bite, and we burn as well. That's another burn in there, which is great. Better get some water to cure that burn, and wow, Destiny Bond again. It's a good thing Arc of Flame is not my last Pokemon, because if it was, this gym battle would end in a tie, but it's not going to happen. So Bite takes out that, but we also lose Arc of Flame, so that means we get no experience for that, which sucks. But we did get our badge, so that's what it was all about. I see you've managed to overcome the overwhelming power of ice. Congratulations, you were great. So, we did a good job defeating Sophia. Now that you've beaten my gym, you're only one step away from the Elite Four. You've won the Glacier Badge. So, that's our 7th gym badge here in Zeri. With the Glacier Badge, you can use the HM08 dive outside of battle. Exploring underwater will be useful in your journey. Also, have another gift. You get TM13, which is Ice Beam, I think. That TM contains Ice Beam. It combines power and beauty in a single effective attack. Alright, so we already have Ice Beam. I don't think any of my other Pokemon can learn it, and if they can, I don't know if I'll teach it. We'll just have to see how it goes. But yeah, it's awesome that we have our 7th gym badge gotten. So, we're like, oh great, how do I get out of here now? I think I got it, there we go. So confusing. Anyway, now that that's all wrapped up, we're going to wrap it up here, and in the next episode, we're going to be leaving Snow Ice Town and heading somewhere else. So, I would like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys for more shortly.